Scientists confirm that dogs can recognize an untrustworthy person. When your dog growls at someone in your home, they may be onto something. A groundbreaking study conducted at Kyoto University in Japan, led by Akiko Takaoka, revealed fascinating insights into this capability. The research aimed to determine if dogs could discern whether a person was trustworthy or not. Dogs can recognize a bad person. The study involved 34 dogs and was divided into 3 parts. In the first round, researchers pointed to a container where dog food was hidden. As expected, the dogs eagerly ran to the container, anticipating a reward. In the second round, however, the researchers pointed to an empty container, deceiving the dogs. When the dogs realized there was no food, they quickly learned to distrust the humans. By the third round, the researchers once again pointed to a container with food. Despite the previous deception, the dogs hesitated and did not respond to the cue. This behavior demonstrated that the dogs had learned to assess the reliability of the person based on their past actions. Remarkably, all 34 dogs exhibited this response, indicating a unanimous understanding of trustworthiness. These findings highlight the sophisticated social intelligence of dogs. They can evaluate human behavior and make judgments about trustworthiness, showcasing their ability to adapt based on experiences. This skill is not just about following commands, but involves a deeper level of understanding and decision-making. Science proves that dogs know when someone is rude to you. It's fascinating to think that a dog can figure out when someone is rude to you. According to a study published in the Journal of Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews, dogs can tell when someone is being a jerk. This research was conducted at Kyoto University in Japan around 2015. In this study, scientists conducted a live experiment with dogs and their owners. What they found is enlightening. The live scientific experiment involved 2 different phases. In both scenarios, the dog owner would pretend to struggle with opening a package that contained a toy. Then the actors came in. In the first case, the hired actor aggressively refused to help. In the second scenario, the actor helped open the container after the performance. The actors were instructed to give treats to the owner's dog. The dogs accepted food from the actor who tried to help. However, they refused treats from the actor who didn't lend a hand. Dogs can read our body language and emotions. It's been proven time and time again that dogs are able to read our gestures and facial expressions. Scientists at the Necessary Research Institute's Clever Dog Lab in Vietnam managed to teach dogs the difference between sad and happy faces with enough training and treats for a job well done. The pooches were eventually able to tell the happy faces of the sad ones, even with human faces they didn't come across during their training. It means they actually learned to recognize emotions by judging facial expressions. You're probably wondering, how did the animal show their choice? They simply touch the right picture with their nose. Oxytocin and bonding. Another critical factor in a dog's ability to sense trustworthiness is the hormone oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. Oxytocin plays a significant role in social bonding and trust. Studies have shown that interactions between dogs and their owners increase oxytocin levels in both, reinforcing the bond and enhancing the dog's ability to trust and be trusted. When a dog encounters an untrustworthy person, the lack of positive interaction and oxytocin release may contribute to their wary behavior. These scientific insights reveal that a dog's trust is not merely a result of training, but is deeply rooted in their cognitive and emotional framework. This understanding underscores the importance of building a genuine, trustworthy relationship with our canine companions. Science proves dogs can understand hand gestures and body language. According to animal behavior expert Inga Mackler, kinds will pick up on every move a dog or human makes. Whether it's stiff behavior, playfulness, or nervous behavior, a dog will know immediately. This is because dogs rely on canine body language to assess their own safety when they are around other dogs. This inbred behavior transfers directly to human behavior as well. So if a person you know is saying one thing but acting differently, your dog will sense it immediately. That's why your dog will bark or growl at a person they think may be an immediate threat, even if that person is only thinking of harming you in the future. Dogs can pick up on unintentional and subtle cues, like when someone is nervous, or has anger toward you. This person might seem alright to you, but your dog knows better. They can sense fear. Don't let it know you're afraid otherwise. It will definitely attack you. This is the sort of catchphrase told to people who are afraid of dogs. But this isn't just some urban legend. Researchers at Liverpool University took it from a popular belief into a popular belief baked up by science. In a study of 694 people, the scientists found a link between a person's emotional state and their likelihood of getting bitten. Emotionally stable and confident people didn't get bitten nearly as often as those who feel anxious around intimidating dogs. How is it possible? Well, dogs might not have psychic powers to read the fear in your mind, but they do have a very keen sense of smell. With their super sensitive noses, they can detect the chemical reactions going on in our body. When we're stressed, the most obvious of those would be sweating and releasing adrenaline. As our blood starts pumping faster from fear, we start emitting pheromones that spread all around. Plus, as we already know by eye, no dogs are great at reading facial expressions. You're probably not going to be grinning from ear to ear as you're trembling in fear, are you? So, if you don't fancy sharp teeth piercing your limb, don't freak out the next time you see a Doberman rushing in your direction. Plus, it might just want to say hello. The research also claims that insecure dog owners tend to pass on that feature to their own kin. And our final conclusion was that dogs tend to bite dog owners more often than people who don't have a pooch. What else can dogs sense with their incredibly sharp noses? You've probably heard about their ability to predict weather changes and earthquakes. But what about detecting serious illnesses? Dogs can smell cancer. Lots of dog owners have reported that their pets pay particular attention to their body part affected by cancer. The most common types of cancer they can detect are breast and colon cancer. In case this doesn't sound very true for you, there's scientific evidence to back it up. Dr. Hilary Brodie, professor in the Department of Otolaryngology at the University of California, Davis, claims that dogs can find the cancer-affected tissues out of dozens of samples of cancer cells, have a specific smell that doesn't exist in healthy tissues. There's even a special organization in the UK called Medical Detection Dogs, with 8 powerful sniffers that analyze urine samples for cancer. The organization's CEO was actually saved by her on Labrador, who kept staring and lunging at her chest. This ended up helping her find breast cancer at a very early stage, and she was cured of it. Scientists believe it had to take about 6 months of training for a dog to be able to recognize the sense of specific cancer types. If you enjoyed learning about how dogs can recognize a bad person, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow dog lovers, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating dog facts and insights. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever noticed your dog acting differently around someone? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. See you in the next video.